many of us put our needs, and those of our families, behind those of our business, customers, and clients? We trust that our family and friends will always be there for us, but we aren't so sure about our clients and customers, so sometimes we put them first. And we reason that if we don't take care of business first, we won't be able to take care of our family, at least financially. So for many of us, work is the priority. There is some merit to this line of reasoning, but there is danger. Some merit to this line of reasoning, but there is danger in it because it leads to an unbalanced portfolio. An unbalanced portfolio is much more vulnerable to the vagaries of unanticipated change. I discovered this principle in a most unusual and poignant manner. When I was in graduate school, I was assigned as the psychology intern on the physical rehabilitation floor of a large medical hospital. I vividly remember an elderly, powerful, and proud gentleman who was admitted because he had suffered a stroke that had left him permanently paralyzed in one arm. My job was to address his emotional needs during his stay. I visited his room every day for 2 weeks, but I got nowhere. He wouldn't speak a word to me. Finally, one day, as I was searching for a topic to engage him, asked, "Sir, you have been here for 2 weeks, but I don't recall you having any visitors during that time. Don't you have any family nearby?" The old and prideful man stared straight ahead with a steely gaze, saying nothing. Then I noticed a large tear forming in the corner of one eye and slowly rolling down his face. Still, he said nothing. I waited. Finally, the old man turned toward me. His voice was deep and quiet. He spoke slowly. "Son, I never needed nobody. I live for myself and by myself. I figured everybody else could do the same. Elle especially didn't want any family members come snooping around looking for money. I worked, unlike some of them, so I had nothing to do with them, and they had nothing to do with me. That's the way I liked it, that's the way I wanted it. You asked if I have family around here? I have 12 family members who live within 3 blocks of this hospital, but none of them have come to visit me, and none of them will, and I don't blame them. I never treated them right, and now they'll never want anything to do with me again." He finished. We were both quiet for a while. Then I asked, "You mentioned you had a job before the stroke and the paralysis. Will you be able to go back to that at least?" "I moved pianos," he said. This patient had neglected his change portfolio, and little could help him now. If you don't make your investments in those who are close to you in your personal life, the safety net that you rely on during difficult periods will cease to exist. You'll be left to deal with change and its consequences on your own. That's a lonely and sad situation, and all too common. Some of us pay a heady price for our success at work when we neglect to invest in our precious gems at home. Sometimes it's not a lack of investment in our precious gems that creates trouble, but rather trying to do too much.